So I picked up a copy of Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition on GOG or Good Old Games, and I installed it with Heroic Games Launcher on my Linux box here. And I noticed after installing it that I've got two options. I've got Fallout 3, which launches the game, and it works just fine. I've got a second option here called GeC. And when you launch GeC, what you end up with is this thing called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit that I guess is like the mod creation tool for the Fallout 3 engine here. The window's removed around because I had it open earlier. But if we hit help and hit about, for all your world creation needs, GeC, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit, branded with Fallout 3. The only bad thing is you'll have to find your own documentation, because if you hit contents, it goes to here, which redirects to here, which says that the wiki is currently down. Last modified last February, so it's probably just down forever. So in terms of documentation, you've got to kind of help yourself. But the GOG version of Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition does come with the game editor. Now, a lot of these assets are either empty or just not existent at all. So you'll either have to like import your own assets from somewhere or create your own assets. But the tool is here. Now, what's weird is that now this is a 0.1 version older than the Steam version. We're at 1.7.0.3. The Steam version is at 1.7.0.4. But if we right-click Fallout 3, go to Properties, you see here, there's nothing listed. And this is where, if multiple options were available, they would be listed. So like if we right-click Halo the Master Chief Collection, go to Properties, you can see we've got this extra option here. Select Launch option. Ask when starting the game, play Halo, or play it with the anti-cheat disabled. So if a game has multiple start options like built into it, they'll be listed here. And so Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition on Steam does not come with the GeC, but the GOG version does. And so that's pretty cool. Quick side note, but I had the thought that maybe the GeC was included in the Steam version of the game and it just wasn't listed in those startup options. So I went and browsed the installation files for both the GOG and the Steam versions of the game, and it is just not there for the Steam version of the game. Now, this is not the first Bethesda game that I've actually had a better experience with on GOG or Heroic compared to Steam. Now, I love Steam. I own a Steam Deck. I think Valve is doing a lot of great work. But I have also found that some of the Bethesda games, if they're on GOG, you have a better experience. For example, if I were to install Elder Scrolls V Skyrim right now on Steam, it's the Anniversary Edition. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to want to download all of the modded content that is part of the Anniversary Edition, because it doesn't come like bundled with the game's installation files. And I've had it once or twice where it would wig out and fail to connect to the server, and so not be able to download that modded content. Whereas on the Heroic launcher, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition just comes with all of that stuff already baked in and installed. And in fact, the content store is not even a thing in the main menu of Skyrim Special Edition on GOG. So I think you actually have a better experience with Skyrim on GOG compared to Steam, because there's just less crap. The stuff that you paid for is baked into the game instead of being an after-the-fact download, and you don't have extra stuff trying to be advertised to you in the main menu of the game. So honestly, give money to GOG. They don't have near the library of Steam, but for the games that they do have, they work pretty well on Linux in the Heroic launcher. And also you get like DRM free downloads of your games, so like you don't have to use the GOG launcher or anything like that to launch the games. So if I click any game in here, let's go BioShock 2 Remastered, you just get like offline installers for the games if you want to use them. Now you can install the games through a client, which is what I've been doing, but if GOG ever goes down, as long as you've downloaded your copy of the games that you've purchased from them, you're good to go. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that having just installed Fallout 3, I think it's pretty cool that we get a little bit of extra content here to help make mods and stuff for the game.